Hi YouTube friends, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about a conference I went to today regarding mindset. And Tony Robbins was talking about the real estate market and what's happening with sellers and what are the strategies and what are the details of their home loans, and then the housing market a little bit as well, and then also about mindset, like how you as a person set your mind. Are you glass half full, glass half empty? Do you look at what you don't have versus what you have? And then also taking a final look at 12 steps and strategies that are from the Shift book that Gary Keller wrote, and thinking about those 12 items and 12 things that I can be doing as a real estate agent, you can be doing as a business owner, or if you're an agent. So let's dive in and take a look. The conference was 2.5 hours. It was amazing. He spoke for so long and he was very generous with his time. He was injured at the time and he did a great job. Really engaged.
Follows winter, my friends. Spring, always. What always follows a bear market is a bull market. Always. Now, I've been doing this in my 47th year. I started when I was 2. It is, I can't believe it's 47 years. So in 47 years, I've had the privilege of working in your industry and so many different industries and seeing cyclical aspects of various industries. And right now, you well know that we have low inventories and higher interest rates. And I just spent the last week with a pretty interesting group of people, from Ray Dalio to Jeffrey Gunlock to Jeff Marks, you name them. I can go through the list, but they all talked about how everybody wants interest rates coming down, but Powell is going to hang his hat on the fact that he stopped inflation. And so maybe he'll make one cut this year, but none of them are betting on all the cuts everybody was hoping for. So mortgage rates, everybody's talking about maybe they'll get down to 6.2, but here's the real truth. The real truth is there's scarcity, as you know. 82% of the people have a home with an interest rate on it that's 5% or less. 62% is 4%. 40% of people own their home outright. But guess what? Since 2008, we have a problem. People stopped building after 2008, and then they never made up for it. And the family foundations formations is 15 million, and we only built 9 million new homes. So it actually looks really good for you going forward if you're willing to play, but you have to get adjusted to reality once again. So interest rates probably come down a little bit, but they're probably not going to go down to pre-pandemic levels when you talk to the best people in the business. And guess what? Buyers are starting to adjust. In the last month, I don't know if you saw the statistics, people attending open houses was up 20%, 19.8%. Houses are up 5%. People are starting to adjust to the new normal. And I can remember, I'm old enough to remember buying my first house at 18% interest in 1977, 78. Right? Try to make money on a triplex at 18% interest. It's quite an experience. So people will adjust, and those who are the best in the business will progress and do extremely well. And I want to give a shout out to all of you out there, that are team leaders out there that are rainmakers who's focusing on what's missing. There's a time when there's what's missing, but if you do it all the time, you're like the hamster on the wheel. It doesn't matter how much you achieve, you're never fulfilled. Who's ever achieved a goal and after you achieved it said, "Is this all there is?" Who's had this experience? Say, that's worse than failure. Because when you fail, most of us can dust ourselves up, get up, and figure another way, don't we? But if you succeed and you're unhappy, you're basically technically screwed. Right? So it's really important for us to get crystal clear on the pattern of how we focus. And if you can focus more on what you have, especially in the winter time, you will have the energy to succeed in everything else. Here's what I'm sure you guys are aligned with. Do you tend to focus more on what you can or can't control? Shout it out. Which one? Which one? How many focus more on what you can control? Of course. That's why you came here. How many came here to take mortgage loan in your life? If those are your two patterns of focus, you're going to be pretty unhappy. How about one last one real fast? Do you tend to focus more on the past, the present, or the future? Where do you spend more of your time? The past, the present, or the future? Shout it out. What is it for you? How many of you it's the past? How many is the present? How many is the future? And by the way, this is a very achieved audience. Almost all of you are focused on what you can control and taking control of the future, aren't you? If you want an extraordinary quality of life, then you have to be able to shift gears and notice what you do have. So it builds the energy during winter here, so you're strong. And you got to be able to focus on what you can control, and you got to be able to take in the moment, not just the future you're going to create. So those are just 3 examples of the pattern. So whatever you focus on, you're going to feel. And right now, in the middle of winter, it's really important what you take your focus on, because it's going to affect everything. It affects your psychology. Last night, I decided to look up some great books to see what I could share with you about how to do well in tough times. And I figured somebody must have wrote a book about how to do well during 2008, 2009. And I found this book. I have these 10 gold principles. Can you guys throw it up there? Yeah, maybe color. How top real estate agents tackle tough times. There were 12 strategies. Get real, get light in your mindset. Isn't that really the number one always? Write this down if you would. 80% of success is psychology or mindset. 20% is strategy. And I'm a strategist. My entire life is teaching people strategies to get to the goal faster, quicker, and easier. But I know I can teach you a strategy and you're not going to follow through unless you have the mindset that'll push you through. So we could go through everything he's put up here, but you already know the things to do. My job today is perhaps to get yourself to actually do those things. Right? To put yourself in a state of mindset of psychology every single day, no matter what's happening next, so that you're in charge of your life and you can succeed in any market.
So thanks so much for tuning in to this session. And wasn't it amazing that just the little things that he's saying about, mindset are amazing, worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and look on the channel to see other ways to get in touch with us. We have a relocation guide as well, and links to our website. So be safe, be happy, and be home in Idaho. Bye-bye.